Hello and welcome to the Newshow. You get it? It's a news show. It's my new show. Oh, don't worry, the news show. But seriously, since I've been gone, a lot of shit has happened, people. While I was gone, we saw an important aspect of snowboard culture that, in my opinion, went less discussed this year. I'm, of course, talking about the X Games real snow. Now, on the real, there is a certain level, of course, of stunt jockery that goes on with these videos, and I think this year we saw a reasonable spectrum of the acceptable to semi-ridiculous. I do not think that the real snow will ever replace video parts in the hearts and minds of children, but needless to say, I guess they're pretty fun to watch, and they make people care about snowboarding more, I think. Chris Grenier, congratulations on winning. Your ender in Videograss was obviously sicker than this, and I know that you know that. You're like the rash on my inner thigh. You just kind of get gnarlier over time. It's like you and Scott Stevens have a secret power that can only be brought back to one thing. Many other contests happened while I was away as well, namely Air and Style in Los Angeles, and of course the less cool US Open now at Vail. For coverage of these events, I'm going to bring it to Newshow correspondent Regular Guy.
You could be somebody. You are somebody. It doesn't matter what teachers say. Get out of here! Asian gymnasts are winning the events. It's like Beijing all over again. They're coming in there, and they're flipping, and they're spinning, and they're putting their landing gear down, and they're winning.
Skiers and snowboarders, friends or foes? The age-old question of winter sports. Now, I got sent this video and I started to watch it, and it seems like maybe skiers and snowboarders are starting to come together to create some funny, interesting clips. Let's just see how this one goes. No, it's cool. No, I'm not mad at the skiers at all. I'm just like, you son of a.
Do it in some other area, but don't do it in the park. Don't do it in the park. Don't do it in the park.
The hangboard is so different than any other snow sport out there.
You learn what it's like to fly with your face about a foot from the snow down a cold slope that like it's never been done before. You're discovering what that's like.
So this guy and pretty much everyone else who's ever eaten shit in their lives would love to disagree with that statement. Do you have to start it like that? Like, is that part of the culture? Well, it's good to know that tricks on boxes look equally as ridiculous on one of these as a normal snowboard. That's definitely a plus for the hangboard. Oh, you guys are Canadian. Okay. No, that explains it. Yeah. Does Capita have an incentive for jumping off? We're going to look past easy for just a second and first focus on Mike Rath, who jumped over a dead person's house. Not only adding evidence to my theory, but proving that Mike Rath is literally not even a little afraid of ghosts. I mean, come on, man. But Dan Breezy, he could open his own real estate business. He could threaten his customers and tell them that if they don't buy the building, he will jump off. No, wait. He should tell them that if they buy it, he will jump off of it. And that could be like his selling point. With Yagoon's 14 dropping this week, we here at the Newshow have to ask an important question. And that is, are the people safe? Snowboarding, a sport where athletes go top speed off large mounds of snow and do crazy maneuvers, and oftentimes even incorporate handrails, and yes, even entire buildings, might be giving some of the public the wrong idea. Yagoons have transcended snowboard videos and entered a world of receiving ridiculous titles that serve no other purpose than to make you click on it. After watching a horrifying video from Sugarloaf Resort, I am wondering if what I would like to call the Yagoon effect is having a negative effect on the general public. As you can see, these two clips are nearly identical, and without the professional analyzation of the Newshow video squad, I would literally have not been able to tell the difference between these two videos. But one of these girls ends up getting hurt. At the end of the day, I have to ask you this, Yagoons. Is it possible that you are making things so sick that you are infecting the minds of the public? Now, of course, we will never have the answer to that or any other question here on the Newshow. But let's get a word from Newshow correspondent Rotten Marcus, shall we?
You know about that, cuz nothing. Hey, dickhead. Talk shit that I rolled a cone. Go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Oh, I fucking roll perfect spliffs. I would never pack a cone. That shit ain't that perfect. Nah, son. Bend your dick to your ass.
From all of us here at the Newshow, when life gives you a steaming pile of number 2, remember, Newshow is always number 1. It's my favorite part of the news program. When they cut my audio and it makes it look like I have friends or that I'm not talking to an empty room. You know, it's gonna be awesome. God, I hope I don't get really tired and forget to turn the audio down at this part at the end and everyone sees how alone and sad I am.